Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and I am doing a swap, and I wanted to do something that was quick, easy, yet cute, and will give a nice pop. So I'm gonna use the frosted gingerbread. I'm just gonna use this one little snowflake here, and then I'm gonna use the Snowman Season. This guy is an oldie but goodie. And I'm gonna use these little snowflakes there, and then the Merry Christmas. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I need to do is grab these little guys and these little guys. Now I need to make 8 cards. So, oh wait, hold on. No, I was gonna say, are those little snowflakes too? They are not. Those are little peppermints. So I grabbed those. So if you have any snowflakes, go ahead and grab them. I'm gonna put these on a block, just arranging them just like that so that they're kind of together, right? And then I'm gonna get Night of Navy, Pacific Point, Balmy Blue, a couple brushes for blending, my Versamark, and my clear embossing powder. We're going to emboss today. So let me, real quick, commercial time, let you know that you have until October 10th, which is only, what, tomorrow? To get your order for Pretty Pumpkins or your $50 minimum order to attend my online class. Also, October 10th is the cutoff day for Paper Pumpkin. So just keep in mind, pumpkin on the 10th. All right, so I have 2 pieces of Whisper White, or I'm sorry, Basic White. And let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to take our Versamark, and this is going to stay nice and juicy, and I am just going to go, how do I want this? You have to decide how you're going to do your card first. So I'm going to do it like this. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this on there. Now, if you can see where it's at, I need to look in the lighting so that it doesn't overlap. I'm gonna do another one right there. And then I'll do another one just like that. And then I'm going to get my clear embossing powder. Now I'm going to do this one side and then the other side because I want to, I don't want the embossing powder to dry. So this is clear. I don't know where, I literally don't know where all this stuff is. So I'm just kind of putting it on here. And then I'll be able to see where it is and what I've missed. So I can see a little bit better. Gonna hit some more of these little snowflakes there. I'm a flicker, some people are not, and that's okay. All right, it looks like I've got all of my, except for right here, all of my snowflakes done. Now that side is done. There's always little extra bits, and I don't want it to get stuck to the back of the card. Now I can turn it and do the same thing on this side. I think that worked out really well. Oh, I think that one might not come out well, but that's okay. You will see that even if that one didn't come out well, I will just have to redo one, but I think we're gonna be okay. We'll figure it out. All right, now remember we still have embossing powder on that side. And we're gonna go over here again. And do the same thing on this side. This side is a little bit more difficult because you have to be careful of where you're placing your hands on this side. I'm making a mess. And it is true, I did go ahead and accidentally stamp twice, but that could be saved. I'm gonna take this because I definitely dropped a lot. And you're going to do that to both sheets. And once you do both sheets, you're going to be able to make 8 different cards. So I'm looking again to see where I had double stamped, and then I'm just going to get a dry brush. And so I'm just going to use this guy here. It is a water brush, but it has never had water in it. I just use it for brushing off. I have a little bit right there, and that's it. All right. So now we've got that done. We're going to go ahead and emboss, heat this. And we've got that. I love just to watch it melt. I don't know if you can see it, but it is so fun. And every time I use embossing, I think about the first time I ever saw embossing. If you've been on my channel, you know it was at a fair, at the county fair, and somebody had a booth, and I made my mom buy me embossing, and it was $20, and she bought it for me. And then I went home, and there was no such thing as a heat tool, right? There probably was, but I was just a kid and didn't know any better. And so the way they were showing me is to hold it up to an iron. So I'd hold it up to an iron and wait for the heat to melt that embossing powder. So, all right, that side is done. And now we're gonna do this side here. But I could sit and do this for so long because it's just so fun to me. And then as we do it on the white, it's going to resist any color that we add to it. And we will be adding some color. And you do want to make sure that you don't over melt the embossing powder, but at the same time you want to make sure that it all gets melted. So if you leave a little extra part that didn't get melted, you will know. So fun. And thank you guys for letting me do this in real time because, like I said, I am videotaping, but I am also getting my swaps done right now. They're not due until tomorrow, which is when I will post this. I'll post it while I'm actually at the swap. So there we go. Now we've got that all done, and it gave a little bit of a warp, but we're okay. We are going to just get out our balmy blue, and we're going to work with that to start. We've got our 3 blues, and I'm just using this little guy. And I'm putting that ink on there, but I definitely want it to be very light. So I'm getting most of it off, and we're just going down the edge there. On this side here. And this is going to take a little while, but that's okay. That's okay that we're taking a while. That is love right there. When you care enough to make a nice card like this, and it's just going to be stunning. Do you see that snowflake starting to come out a little bit there? And again, I could quickly show you, just do one real quick, but you know, I like hanging out with you. And then I'm gonna flip it over, and we're gonna do the other side as well. So just in this, we're gonna get 4 cards, right? If you have anything on there, just make sure it goes away. This is so pretty. And just keep on rubbing that like that. Beautiful. All right, now we started with the lighter color, and that is because we can go from light to darkest, and it's not going to transfer the inks the other way. So now I'm getting out my Pacific Point, and we're going to do the same thing, and you'll see it's a little bit darker, but it's going to blend really well into that. You see that there? Oh goodness, so pretty. And you just keep on blending. That's the name of the game here. And we're going to do our other side. You can see if I start new, I'm just starting right on that snowflake because it's going to resist that color anyways. So see how it comes right off there. And it blends so nicely. Yeah, everything is nice and blended together. And now we're going to go to our darker colors. I'm going to put a little bit more right here. Just like that. And then we're gonna get to our Night of Navy. Now, I could use this, but I like to use this for some lighter, and then I use this one for my darker. Oh, wait. That's got a nice blue tint to it, or a purple hue. I might not be using that after all. Oh yeah, that's the Night of Navy. So we're okay. I will be using this after all now that I've colored it. But we're just gonna get in there. And don't be afraid to go dark on this one. You're gonna get some inky fingers, don't worry. And I'm really darkening up this spot here, right on the edge. I wanna have so much dark. So I'm not even worried about brushing off, because I want that to be a nice, pretty dark there. Especially on those edges. All right, so once you get that side gone like that, you're gonna just edge those. And then just bleed it out, or blend it out. Like that. So pretty. All right, well, you can fast forward if you'd like, because I'm gonna be doing the exact same thing on this side. This is, I'm getting a little cramp in my thumb. And that's why you do it all at once. Just do it all at one time, so when you're done cramping, you just are done. So I've been having so much fun in my craft room lately. It's just, I don't know, I think it's the weather. I think the summer is meant to be outside and pool, and the spring starts, you know, all the spring training and stuff like that, so we're always outside. But you know, give me that wintry weather and I am inside doing crafting, wanting to be at my desk, cleaning my craft room up. And it is just, I'm enjoying the fall right now. And I haven't even come close to finishing some DIYs. I've got so many DIYs. I've got buckets and buckets of upcoming DIYs. So we've got that there. I'm going to again go down this little area there. Get that edge nice and dark. And then again, just work it out, blend it all together. All right, so there we go. Wouldn't that make a great layout too? So I'm not done because I still have one other, but I'm not gonna make you make all 8 of them with me. I'm not that horrible, right? So we're gonna let this go for just a bit. And then I'm going to prepare my bases. And so when I do my bases, I figure out which way I'm going to be making my cards, and then I will be doing 4 1/4. So I go to 4 1/4, and first thing I'm going to do at 4 1/4 is score it. Then I'm done scoring, then I turn it, and I go to 5 1/2. And then at 5 1/2, that's when I cut it. And then I have 2 scored cards. So you're only scoring once, cutting once, and you're getting 2 bases. So I am going to go ahead and do that. And the reason I am doing that is because I'm just waiting for this ink to dry a little bit more. And if you are new to my channel, then you will know that I go from beginning to end. I do not stop and edit. Every so often I'll cut and stop the recording and start again, so you don't literally have to watch paint dry. But other than that, I just go. And if I make a mistake, like you saw earlier, I then or like I just did right now. Oh my gosh, I just realized what I did. So I'm using the Whisper White, or the Basic White Thick for my bases. And remember, I'm making 2 of these. Well, I just cut one. So I'm gonna have to grab another one to make my next one. But again, you won't have to worry about that. So I'm gonna have blade, like extra cut, but that's okay. These things happen. They happen all the time. If they don't happen to you, then, oh my goodness, you need to be like a great crafter, because they happen to me every video. Every single video, I make some type of mistake somewhere along the way. But you guys, I'm loving your comments that you guys have been giving me. I am doing so much better. I had the COVID, you know that. I got over that pretty well. I did end up going now after that, getting the vaccination for no other reason. There was no political, nothing like that. I did it because my parents were worried and wanted me to get it, and that's important to me. But even more important is that I have so many concerts to go to, and I didn't want to get tested. Like last week I went to 3 different concerts, and I did not want to get tested 3 different times. So, all right, here we go. So now I'm going to take this guy, and I am going to cut this time. I'm going to put that along the edge there, and we are going to cut right there. Then we are going to take this, we're going to turn it and cut at 5 1/2. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to cut it at 5 1/2. And look, we have card bases. 4 cards done that fast. But let's do some stamping. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Why do I have this extra? See? See what I mean? Did I cut at 4? I sure did. I sure did. That is okay. It's actually perfect. Every time. Every single time. I'm going to take this and go to 4. I'm dying. This is so funny. Told you. And I'm going to do this one and go to 4. There's a little less white than I wanted. I wanted a little more white, but that's okay. Now I moved that one by a 1/4 inch, which means I need to move these by a 1/4 inch. This one's already cut down, so I'll go here at 5 1/4. We're gonna have a great little card base. So there's one. Oh gosh, guys. You guys, look at this. Ugh. What am I doing? What am I doing? This one's already cut down, so I'll cut that side. All I could do is laugh. All I could do. Just watch where you put your fingers. All this fun stuff. I think this one I'm gonna cut off a little bit. Yeah, a 1/4 will work. And the final one here. Let's go right here. Did you see that one? That one is no good. This is so much fun, you guys. I'm telling you, I cut that wrong too. Oh well, we'll make it work. All right, so we've got all these beautiful snowflakes, right? But hold please and let me find my, what did I do? Oh, here they are. My baby wipes. We're gonna make a card. So once you you can get rid of this and look at this beauty happening here. Isn't that fun? So just go through, get rid of all that ink, and look at how pretty that is. Beautiful. So, I don't know if you've ever seen it snow, or if you're where it snows, you know what I mean when I say that there is a beautiful pink right before it snows. So there we go. So pretty. I'm gonna have to end up making another one. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And we are going to get out our stamp here that says Merry Christmas. You could also use the Let It Snow. Whatever you decide to use is perfect. And then I'm gonna get out my Night of Navy. And you're just gonna find the best spot for this Merry Christmas to go. So for me and this particular card, I'm gonna put it right here. Look at that. And then on this card, that one's gonna go right here. So they're all gonna be very similar, but not. This one is going to go right here. That's when I cut a little too short. But we'll fix it. This one needs to go right here, right? I don't know. So there we go. We've got our 4 bases done. I am going to work with the short one because I want to show you how I would fix this mistake. This actually is the mistake of all mistakes because this is where I dropped some of that. But again, I'm okay with it. Now, when I did this, I cut off, I did it at 5 rather than 5 1/4. So I'm going to take another little bit off of here. Take a little 1/4 inch off. So there we go. Now that gives me room to make a little, what is it? What am I thinking? To get a piece of Nita Navy. Let's see if this works. It does. It gives me the opportunity to take Nita Navy, and I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4, where it should have originally been cut, and then cut this one at 4. And now it's going to give me a great base. So it's taken a little bit longer than I expected, but that is okay. So I've got that. I'm going to get out my Stampin' Seal Plus for this one, and the reason being is because I want to make sure that it stays nice and flat and doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm going to put a couple little pieces here. We're going to line these edges up here. It's funny to say, but as long as it's cut properly, you should have a good little base. And then I'm going to grab one of my bases, and this one is, hold on, let me get these fingerprints off for sure. All right, I think we're good. And we're going to take our bone folder and just burnish that down really good. Now I'm going to grab some dimensionals, and let's pop these up. So I am making this video. I was doing something else before I came to do this, and I was working on the computer and watching Valley Girl. There's a remake of the Valley Girl. So I don't know how old you all are, but Valley Girl is my time. And I'm going to make this nice and popped up. And they did a remake of it. So Alicia Silverstone is in it from Clueless. So I love all the old shows, and then when they do remakes, believe it or not, I've never even seen Valley Girl. Like back in the day when I was a teenager in the 80s. So let me know in the comments below if you are a fellow 80s teenager or when you were a teenager. So I do some TikTok stuff as well, and there's a lot of Gen Xers making their way into TikTok. So I'm going to take that again. As long as it's cut nicely, we should get a good border. And then, final, right? Can't just be done. Hold on, I am getting this. And we're getting some rhinestone jewels. And we need to put one nice big one right in the center there. And then you can bling it all over, or you can put them on the edges of each one, depending on how much you like to use your your rhinestones. I love putting lots of rhinestones on mine. I am just a rhinestone girl, and look at how cute that is. So I'm going to also add just a couple here and there, cover up some of those little errors that I had, and we'll do one more right down there. And so that, my dear, is my card swaps. I hope you like it. I'm gonna make more. I think I'm probably gonna cut these down to size because I really like this little border, but we will see how that goes. If you'd like to see it with just a plain background, it would look like this, which is beautiful as well. So, all right, beauties, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.